welcome to AI Decoded, that time of the week when we look in depth at some of the most eye-catching stories in the world of artificial intelligence. I am your naive inquisitor. I know nothing about it, so you're in good company if you don't either. This week we look at how big tech is searching for new sources of energy to power the latest generative artificial intelligence models. It's been estimated the current AI boom could see an increase in demand for electricity soar by 40% in the next decade. And to solve this issue, Amazon, Google and Microsoft are betting billions of dollars that nuclear power can help provide their AI energy needs. They've revealed plans to buy electricity from nuclear power plants. But what impact could this have on the planet? Well, Tech Informed says prioritising AI over climate change could be catastrophic. Recent research suggests that global AI in data centres could need as much electricity as a small country such as the Netherlands or Sweden by 2027. So, could the answer be nuclear power? Tech giants Google and Amazon have both recently unveiled plans to power their AI needs using advanced nuclear energy as part of their efforts to become carbon neutral. Meanwhile, Bloomberg says some of the world's biggest managers of private capital are also making moves to finance and invest in nuclear power plants, latching onto a revival in the sector driven by the tech giant's electricity-intensive AI ambitions. With us is our regular AI commentator and contributor, Stephanie Hare. Stephanie, I know that Bitcoin mining needs huge amounts of energy. I mean, what sort of levels of electricity are we talking about for AI?
We're talking massive, as in there is not a single power grid anywhere on the planet that is ready to go where we need to go with artificial intelligence. So we're going to have to completely retool the grid. And that's why we're looking at not just renewables like solar and wind, but nuclear, which is something that companies weren't talking about back in the spring when Microsoft and Google announced, for instance, that they were not going to meet their net zero emissions commitments.
Let's bring in Dr. Sasha Lucioni, who's the AI and climate lead at Hugging Face. Sasha, first of all, just tell us what Hugging Face is.
Hugging Face is a platform that hosts AI models and data sets, and it's become really the hub for both sharing your models and finding the models you need. And we really espouse the responsible AI approach. So not move fast and break things, but think about things first.
Yeah, we don't want to break things when we're talking about nuclear power, do we, at all? I mean, AI could, some people say, help solve the climate change crisis, Sasha, but it's not going to do that if it's sucking up all the electricity itself.
Exactly. I mean, what we're seeing is that the climate positive applications are relatively efficient. They run on your laptop, sometimes on a small computer. It's really the large language models, the chatbots, that are gobbling up a lot of electricity, and they're being deployed in so many different applications, and that's really adding up.
October, which means that many people will be putting on their scariest outfits to celebrate Halloween. One of those embracing the spirit of All Hallows Eve is journalist Martine Paris, who's written an article just this week on how to use AI to help make this the spookiest of seasons. She'll be giving us a devilish demonstration right after the break. Around the world and across the UK, this is BBC. Who writes for the BBC, is a features correspondent, and also is a Forbes AI columnist. It's going to get quite confusing with two Martines, isn't it? It's very unusual to have another Martine on. Just this week, Martine wrote an article for Forbes on how to make Halloween fun with ChatGPT. So we decided to invite her on the show to tell us how. With us again is our regular AI commentator and contributor, Stephanie Hare, and also Sasha Lucioni is still with us as well. So we're going to have a bit of a play. Martine, tell us about this new feature called Advanced Voice.
But producer, I can't hear what they're saying. Hi.
She can't hear what we're saying.
I'm here when you're ready to start.
Oh, okay. Tell us how Advanced Voice works. How does Advanced Voice work, Martine?
Okay, just stand by. We're going to go on in just a second.
No, we're struggling. We're struggling with this. Let's see if we can establish contact with Marty.